Alright, in this video we are going to be talking about how to connect wires together. There are a few very simple ways to do it, so stay tuned. So the first method is using these little butt connectors. Basically, they're good for inside of car stuff. All you're going to do is you're going to strip off about a 1/4 inch on each side of the wires. Give them a twist. And you just put them in the hole. I wish my camera would focus. Normally there's a little stopper on the inside, so you just push it until it doesn't reach. Grab yourself a pair of these, line the color with the color of the connector. And you basically just crimp it down. Now it's not going anywhere. Same thing with the other side, you just put it in. Make sure you twist your wires, slide it into the hole, line up your color, and you crimp down. These are good for car stereos, anything on the inside of your car, because they are not weatherproof. The next type we're going to talk about is solder and heat shrink. Same thing, you're going to strip off a little bit of the wire at the end, give it a twist. Don't forget to put your heat shrink tubing on, because you won't be able to get it on once you get the solder, or the joint soldered. Slide your heat shrink on. I don't have a soldering clamp, so I'm just going to use these wood clamps. Basically, all you're going to do is twist your wires together about halfway. Twist one clockwise and one counterclockwise. We'll get a nice connection like that. Then you grab your soldering iron and your solder. You can pick these up at any hardware store. You hold it on the bottom, and when it gets hot enough, it'll take the solder. And now you have a nicely soldered joint that's not going to come apart. Then you're just going to take your heat shrink, put it over your joint, grab your heat gun, whatever kind you guys have would work. I got this one on Amazon for about $15. Now that it's heat shrunk, it's a nice waterproof connection. The last method is with these. They are solder heat shrink connectors. There's a little bead of solder in there and they'll heat shrink around your wire. So for these ones, slide it onto your wire. Same thing. And wrap your wires around each other. And then slide it back over. You want to get your solder joint just about the middle of your wires, and then grab your heat gun again. Same thing, you're just going to sit here and heat it up until it shrinks, and you'll see the solder melt. Solder is melted, heat shrink is shrunk. That's a nice, tight, waterproof connection. All three of them will work. If you do choose to use these, they also do sell weatherproof ones where the ends are a little bit of heat shrink, so once you crimp it, you can heat shrink it. This is the old school way of doing things. Just a soldering iron with solder and then heat shrink over it. This is the new way to do it. This is the way I'm going to be doing it on my motorcycle. That way I know that everything is, fully connected and weather sealed, and it's going to be good. All right, have a good one.